big fireball. More fire. More fire.
Here we go, mate. Okay, this is episode 1, the first ever episode of the United Forever podcast. And hold on, it's gone windy for a sec.
What?
What the fuck? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yep.
Yeah, well, I don't know why it's gone windy.
What do you mean, windy?
Fuck's sake. were you farting or something?
No. Hang on. How about now? Is that better?
Yeah, just try not to. It's like, I think you've got the microphone right in front of your mouth. So if you, I can hear like full on gale force winds. All right, it's still recording. It's still got all banter, mate. Okay, so basically, we're two twats. I'm Sam, and you are
I'm Adam, I think.
Adam Shaggum. Okay, we're cousins, and this is our new YouTube channel. We're doing podcasts because basically I live in the south of Spain. I'm not going to say where. I'm a teacher, and I don't want any of the pupils to find out what I'm doing and all that bollocks. So yeah, and Adam lives in, where do you live, mate?
I live in Essex, in a town called Colchester, in a village.
In the village?
In the village of Roehead.
Yeah, Roehead. So that's where we're third generation Roeheadians. We've got kids, so they're fourth generations Roeheadians. And for those that want to know a bit more banter, Roehead is next to another village called
Fingering the hoe.
That's the one, Fingering Hoe. So whichever whore came up with that name centuries ago was a fucking legend.
Yeah, exactly.
So I've already said I'm a teacher, and yeah, so we're doing podcasts.
Yep.
And trying to stay more in contact because I haven't come over to see you in the hedge since last November. So that was for Nan's funeral.
Yes.
So, and I couldn't come over this summer because all the quarantine bollocks. So,
correct.
Don't know if I'll be over next summer. In the next summer holidays, we've got to see how it goes.
Well,
so, what? Tell me about you, mate. What do you do?
Well, I am a parcel courier or a postal worker, whatever you want to call it. Not quite Postman Pat, but I'm getting there. But yeah, so that's me pretty much.
But just to get the record straight, what colour's your van, mate? Silver. Okay. But you do have a cat. You do have a cat, right?
Yeah, that's true, and it is black and white.
Nice one. Quality. So you're a courier, and you deliver legit shit, right? Yep. So not like the ice cream van over at Greenstead that delivers ice creams in winter with mystery products to the local kids.
You're sprinkling a Coke on top.
God, fucking hell. All right, and so what else was going to say? So we're going to be exclusive just to YouTube. We're not going to be on Facebook or Twitter or any other bollocks, and we can't be asked to argue with anyone.
Exactly.
Especially,
we're not going to whore ourselves out, are we? So,
no. So we're not going to bother like wasting our breaths over Arsenal fans and all their bollocks. Yep. So, sorry, mate, got the old wind again. Oh, there we go.
Pepto-Bismol.
So, should we just let any potential listeners know about why our family is special with regards to wind?
Well, I'll put it down to the quality anal genes.
Yeah. Totally.
There's some serious muscle usage going on there.
Definitely. When you think about it, like, we're blessed with wind.
Yep.
I mean, Granddad is like Lord Fart.
Yep.
Nan back in the day with her rocket going off. Oh, sorry about the old background disturbance there.
Sound like
So-
dragging a chair across the floor.
Yeah, fucking hell. More like my ass. So, what was I saying? Yeah. What did Nan used to say? Wherever you be, let your wind blow free in church or chapel, let it rattle. So, oh, fuck. Another thing we've got to mention is we're Man United fans, aren't we?
That's why we're here, I think. I don't know about you, but fed up of listening to toxic and biased other podcasts. They just bang on and don't keep it real, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, so we're just going to give our own fan opinion. We don't represent Man United in any shape or form, but we're just going to give our ideas and views about the club from time to time.
Exactly.
And so what else was I going to say? Going back to personal stuff, how big are your balls? I mean, how old are you, mate?
They are melons. No, not really. No, I'm coming up to 35.
Yeah, me too, mate. So if I remember correctly, there's a 5-day difference between us.
Yes.
So basically, our mums were like having a race who can pop out their fetus first, sort of thing.
I think that may well have been the case, yes.
So you won that race.
Yeah, I did.
So food, mate. What's your favourite food?
Gonna have to be a good curry. Or
Vindaloo.
no, that's ring sting all over. No.
Oh, right.
But yeah,
Don't get me started.
And the good old traditional pub grub, steak, a burger, whatever.
Yes, nice.
How about yourself?
Mate, yeah, I love all that. I'm not the biggest curry fan, but I don't mind, like, I don't know, biryani or something like that.
Yeah,
But it's the cardamom that does my bowels in, apart from the spice. It's the cardamom. Get the cardamom farts.
Yeah, they are quite violent.
Yeah, but food. I'd love good pizza, bacon sarnie, burgers, fish and chips, local grub.
Yep.
I miss the old fish and chips around the corner from Old Heath, the Chinese fish and chips.
Yep.
Fishy walk. Should it be?
Brilliant.
No, mate, their fish and chips is pretty good. And over the river from Wivenhoe.
Yep.
What was it? Henley's at Wivenhoe. They do pucker fish and chips. Yep. So if anyone's from the Colchester area,
yeah, go and check it out. But disclaimer insert: there are other fish and chip outlets available in the region.
Yeah, we don't want to make anyone feel jealous.
Yeah,
we don't want to get sued for just talking about 2 fish and chip shops in the postcode sort of thing. So what else? Yeah, by the way, I forgot to say I'm not from Roe Hedge because I'm from more up north. But I have lived down there, and I went to Essex Uni over the river.
Yep.
And I suppose you could walk there if there's low tide, but you'd probably get stuck in the mud.
Very much so.
There we go. All right, next question. What's your favourite drink, mate?
Favourite drink is going to have to be a nice cold beer. Pilsner, something like that.
Okay.
And yourself?
Shepherd's Niami. Shepherd's Niami.
Shepherd's Niami, yes.
So, all right, if anyone is a bit of a retard like myself and they know the Roe Hedge area, so one of the pubs down in the village is called The Anchor. And the distributor
brewer
of the booze is the brewer. That's the one is called, how would you say it properly, mate?
Shepherd's Name.
That's the one. And I believe they also have another beer on tap called Bombardier, or the local folk the proper normal folk would call it what?
A Bombardier.
Sorry, mate. Oh, fucking hell. Mate, I'm actually drinking some beer right now.
I've got a cold
It's
cider.
called... oh, lovely. So it's a little beer. It's all right. Don't know if you've tried it. It's called Argus.
Argos.
No, it's got a U in it. Argus.
Argus. Brilliant.
Fucking hell. So yeah, it's all right. It's only about over here in Spain it's about 30 something cents a can. So
Okay.
pretty good going.
Dishwater.
So yeah, exactly. That's the one. But good drinks. If you want a good belch, you can't be down in a bottle of. Mate, what are you doing? What's all that blowing down the mic all about?
I'm rubbing one out.
So I was trying to. Mate, you stole my wind. I was trying to say you can't be down in a bottle of Dr. Pepper,
Dr. P all the way.
ice cold,
Yep.
and then that'll give you the best belchers on the planet. And when I talk about belchers, our mate is Nighty. We're not going to say his surnames. Well, just kind of said his surname, but I'm not going to say his first name because we're trying to not reveal who we are too much.
Yeah.
Right. But our mate Nighty, Lord of all belchers.
Yeah.
Tell us all about it, mate.
Well, I've never seen someone down a can so fast, and the repercussions of it's wonderful.
Mate, he'd belch that hard that his bloody lips would vibrate.
Pop out the eyes.
Defo. All right, so hobbies, mate. Have you got any hobbies?
Hobbies.
Doing cartwheels on the village green.
Round the maypole. Yeah, no, basically just, football related things, just keeping up to date with bits and pieces.
That's the one.
Yeah, and obviously computer games. That was our next question. Which
What's your favourite computer game?
Well, that's going to have to be the old Football Manager, Championship Manager, whatever you want to call it. How about yourself?
Oh, baby. Yep, I concur. My favourite ever game would have to be Championship Manager 97-98.
Yep.
When trying to think, when you'd load it up, you've got Bobby Robson, I think, with Brian Clough, was it? Someone like that, holding the charity shield up?
Yes.
In the background.
Yes.
Something like that.
Yeah. Yes, Bobby Robson and some other bloke, but yeah, I can't remember exactly who it is. It's something we could Google at a later date, maybe.
Yeah, defo. We could actually do a whole episode just on Championship Managers 97-98.
Yeah.
Favourite music, mate? Spice Girls.
Yeah. You've let the cat out of the bag. No,
sorry, mate.
Dance, trance, UK. Excuse me, UK hardcore.
Sorry.
Body
I was going to say ukulele. Ukulele.
Yeah, no. And how about yourself?
Yeah, pretty much the same. Like dance, especially 90s dance stuff.
Yep.
Like I love UK hardcore, bit of drum and bass.
Yep.
Like jungle, old school jungle,
Yeah, bit of General Levy, stuff like that.
Oh, yes. And a bit of, what's his name, UK Apache.
Yeah.
I need what? Oh, no. And bit of hard style as well.
Yep.
Bit of rock.
Yep.
Stuff like that. And what about, all right, TV, mate?
Yeah.
My favourite TV stuff.
Well, it's got to be Only Fools and Horses.
Sorry, mate. That's the old Argos. The Argos beer. Mate, you ain't finding that in the Argos catalogue.
You want to return that motherfucker.
Yeah.
No, so favourite TV programme, Only Fools and Horses, Bottom, Faulty Towers, and, Peaky Blinders, stuff like that.
Yes, mate. Fast show.
Oh, yes. Jumpers for goalposts.
Dave Angel, Eco Warrior. Yeah.
Definitely.
Jesse's diets. So
Yep.
yeah, I completely agree with everything you said. Then you got the American stuff like South Park and
Yep.
Beavis and Butthead.
Yep. Definitely.
Like,
Brought up on South Park. I think that's what's molded us into the
yeah,
mature adults that we are today.
defo.
Which the last 15 minutes have just proven how mature we actually are. I think that's a fair point, really.
Right. Yeah. And what kind of things make you laugh?
Just basically gutter comedy, really. Just anything, any bodily function, 9 times out of 10 will get a rise out of me.
Oh, defo.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm down with that as well. And now we're going on to old Man United stuff. So if you had to choose a favourite player, like
Yep.
a retired player, who would that be?
We had this conversation on our first initial run that didn't record very well. And I went for Ryan
Yeah.
Giggs, but over the past 24 hours, I've sat there thinking that was the obvious choice.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go
Luke
for
Chadwick.
Ben Thornley. No,
Terry Cook.
Chris Casper. No, not really.
Nicky Culkin.
Dong Fan Tang, who?
Oh, fucking hell. Eric Nevland.
So we're throwing him out here. I would say Paul Scholes, to be honest with you.
Nice.
That boy could literally land a ball on a penny. And
Defo.
he's the only player that Zidane has openly come out and said that he used to hate facing him because of he didn't know what he was going to do with the ball. And for someone like of Zidane's quality to come out and actually say that, I think said it all really. I don't know
Defo.
what you feel about that. And I'm going to swing the
Well,
question your way. You can answer that first part, and then who would your favourite past player be? You still there?
You hear that? Can you hear me, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. So, Scholesy.
Yep.
Yes. I was going to say, yeah, absolute legend. Quite a quiet character as well.
Yep.
He apparently, after he'd finished like football matches and training, he just enjoyed going home, putting his pajamas on, sitting in the dark, watching a bit of Coronation Street. And and that was about it, really. But my favourite past player, Beckham, mate.
Yep.
Just because he was just such an idol. And I remember in your bedroom as a kid, above the old headboard, didn't you have? Did you ever have? I think you had a headboard. You had a poster of Beckham, like just as he started to make it big, like the mid-90s, and it said David Beckham, the Prince of Old Trafford, something like that. Don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, vaguely. I can't remember the exact caption that come with the poster, but yeah, I remember the poster.
Yeah, something along those lines.
Yeah.
And Beckham, mate, he was just such an idol for kids, and me and you had to copy the haircut, the curtains, the no Brill cream. We just went for the solid hair gel. Grab your head. Winter's here. Winter's come. Snowflakes everywhere. So yeah, but apart from that, mate, him and his Adidas Predators, just the way how he'd hold on his sleeve sometimes. Not like Jesper Blomqvist, but how he just I don't know, he just kicked the ball so beautifully and he'd score some pucker goals, and he was always sort of overlooked on an international stage as well, because I thought when we won the treble, he should have won the bloody
still there?
Shit, I don't know if I was talking.
No,
Yeah, I'm
cut
here.
out, mate.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, so I was just saying that, like, he was overlooked in 99. You know, like, Rivaldo won the Ballon d'Or, and I
Yeah.
thought he should have won it.
Yeah.
So he helped that generation of Man United players enter in the, they become immortalised, thanks to their success and stuff.
Yeah, I think.
So, yeah, Beckham.
Collectively, we could, say Beckham was the forefront. But I think to be immortalised collectively, they worked, and that's what did it. I think on individual levels, then obviously, yeah, you would say Beckham, Giggsy, Scholes.
They just all clicked. There was that chemistry that they had. I mean, the right wing was sick, with Neville overlapping Beckham, bombing it forward. You had Irwin doing the same with Giggsy on the left. It was just mental. I loved the 4-4-2 back in the day.
Definitely.
It was just the way forward. But what about your favourite United player right now?
It's going to have to be the young boy, Mason Greenwood.
Nice.
I would say I can't really put my finger on it exactly, but in regards to potential, he is miles ahead of what Marcus Rashford was at his age.
Totally.
I think I will touch on that point again in a future podcast because I want to go in a bit more depth with that. But yeah, definitely feel in regards to how many goals the boys banged in this season so far. The season just gone. What was it? 17 goals, 18 goals, something like that.
He's right up there with George Best and
exactly.
that lot.
And he's just
he's done really well.
He seems for someone who's only 18, he's extremely powerful. And he's not.
Yeah, he is.
He's not afraid to get forward, and he, the pundits on the TV have said that he reminds him of Ollie. And to be honest with you, again, Ollie wasn't the strongest player, but he knew how to play the ball with his feet, and you didn't know what foot the ball was going to come off. And that is the case with Mason now. Obviously, predominantly left-footed, but you just there's been goals this season where he's pinged him in off the right peg, so to speak.
I mean, it's mental. The only part of his body that he's not really scored a goal with is his head yet. But left foot, right foot, I think if you're between the sticks, you'd be shitting yourself if he's running that in. And I think, and he let us fire.
Well, exactly. I think your point about not using his head. If you look back at grassroots, his age group are the age group where they stopped them heading the football.
I know what you mean.
Health and safety red tape bollocks. We were heading the ball like back in the day, and that might answer a lot of questions actually, but
definitely. Completely agree. I mean, you might have to have a couple of paracetamol after a bit of Sunday league, but we got on with it.
Exactly. So, who would you say your favourite current player is?
It has to be Phil Jones, mate. I'm joking, Sir Jones.
I was just having a quick on him.
No, I mean, the poor bloke, he's up for his testimonial and he said no one would turn up apart from his gran, but or maybe not even his gran, but I think that I'd go to it just because of, I mean, he wouldn't play, would he? Because he'd be bloody injured.
He could be on the sideline for the patients.
That's the one. Or he could just be like sliding around in the mud, like against Tranmere. No, favourite player right now has to be McSauce, Scott McTominay, McTerminator.
Yep.
I thought that, he did the right thing when he said to Ollie, when Ollie was the interim manager, he said, "Yeah, I don't want to go on loan to up to Scotland, Celtic or anything." He wanted to fight for his place.
Yep.
Mate, what was that? Did you just fart into the mic?
No, that was a belch from the halfway line.
All right, sorry, mate. I was trying to say that, McSauce, he fought for his place. He did pretty well because last season there was a lot of there was a psychological mess. When Mourinho got the sack and Ollie managed to sort of paper over the cracks a bit and get the kids to play. McSauce for me, I thought he stood out. When we played against PSG, he had Verratti in his pocket, and then I know we lost against Barcelona, but the kid, he was dribbling through 2-3 players at a time, and he was doing pretty well. But I think that McTominay's got a lot of potential. He's a proper Man United fan. He's got his heart on his sleeve.
Yeah.
Can you hear me still?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's got clout about him. And one of the best moments was when we were playing Derby earlier on this season in one of the cup matches.
Yeah.
And some young player on the Derby team, I can't remember his name, accidentally clipped his boot into McTominay's eye. Yeah. And that fucked him off, big style. And moments later, he was just Terminator mode, red-eyed, chased that player down when he was in possession, and he just literally flattened the bloke. And I thought, get in there, mate. That's what we need.
Yeah.
I think we've lacked character, and he's got character. And he's obviously always going to be in the shadow of other players. You've got your Pogba, who has to be in the limelight all the time. But I do think that we will see more of McTominay. Yeah. Because obviously Ollie gave him a new contract at the start of the restart after the lockdown.
Yes, he did.
So I think there's a lot more to come.
Yeah.
And the last question for this episode is, what is your favourite ever United kit?
Very controversially, it is going to go back to the old school of the green and black away kit.
Nice.
Yeah, it has its controversy, but it is what it is. And I like that kit a lot.
Glazes out movement.
Well, yeah.
And it's for those that don't know the origins, but it was there were the colours of the original Newton Heath.
Yeah.
Which was the old Man United when they sort of got together and stuff before it evolved into Man United. So,
it was founded about 1870 something, I believe, something like that. I'd have to Google it exactly, but that is where it all originated from. So I thought that was
the one.
A good touch. And how about yourself? Your favourite kit?
This is tough. All right, I love that kit that you said. That is just pure classic. I remember, I think you had a poster of Dennis Irwin wearing that kit as well on your wall.
Yes.
But it was beautiful. And then, apart from that, there was this even older kit, an away kit, which was sort of had sort of white and light blue blotches on it with the old Sharp sponsor across the front. Yep. And you used to have various Sabutio sets, and I think you had that set of players in that kit.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
So that was pucker.
Yeah,
but it was proper old school. But then my favourite one, it has to be the Champions League kit, 99.
Yes.
98, 99, mate. That was a beautiful kit, and also changing the shorts and the socks so they were all white as well. That was just added.
Yes.
I don't know. It's just an extra fashion statement.
Yeah, definitely.
We look pucker,
Fergie's way of saying we're here to win, sort of thing.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
So I think more or less we've gone through some pretty cool questions. So if anyone ends up listening to this random weird podcast, you might know a little bit more about us. All right. So that was the intention of this first episode. So in future episodes, we'll be talking about more United stuff, and then from time to time talking about random banter. So the next episode 2, I believe, will be dedicated to.
Sorry.
Are you there, mate?
I am.
That was
Basically,
your punchline.
Sorry, half asleep. Yes, no, the next episode will be reviewing the season just gone, so that's season 1920.
That's the one.
The one with the Corona lockdown.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Rona Boner.
Definitely.
Whatever that is.
Wow.
So, yes. Okay. So, please feel free to click on the like button or click on the dislike, and please leave any comments if you want.
Yep.
And if you want to subscribe. And if you want to click on the bell, then you're a bell end like us. So respect to you. All right.
Yeah, we are class.
So should we? So we're going to close this episode right now. Okay, mate?
Yep. Over and out.
So see you later, chronic masturbator.